Hello, and how are you? Welcome to our session on a very unique aspect that we are taking lead in, and that is healthcare entrepreneurship. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Winnie Barawa. This is a channel that hosts lectures, sessions, and also expert interviews pertaining to different topics in healthcare. So if this is an area of your interest, kindly don't forget to subscribe and watch these videos all the way to the end. So in these lessons, I want to introduce on a new concept that is known as healthcare entrepreneurship. And in healthcare entrepreneurship, we are going to explore how we can combine business innovation with the goal of improving healthcare services and outcomes. So in short, healthcare entrepreneurship is an angle of business that focuses on balancing innovation or business innovation with improvement of the healthcare services and outcomes. So it's an emerging trend. It's an emerging area, but it's an area that has a lot of creativity, innovation, and also there's good funding coming into these arenas if maybe you are interested onto it. So what is that? This field, it involves creating, funding, and managing healthcare ventures or startups that will be addressing unmet needs in the healthcare industry. So that's how, in summary, what healthcare entrepreneurship is all about. Coming up with business innovations that have a goal of solving healthcare solution, needs or dealing with healthcare
how many
solutions in short. Can you check out or what are the basic definitions? So the scope of healthcare entrepreneurship includes innovation that is basically in the healthcare, and you can take different angles. You can do with healthcare in delivery systems, you can look into medical products, you can go for digital health solutions and even telemedicine. And like the way I started, like this is an area that has a lot of innovation and digitalization that's coming up in the healthcare industry. And one can take advantage of that, be it at service delivery or healthcare delivery systems. You can look at the products and solutions that can be helping in solving particular healthcare problems, or you can go for digital health solutions or even telemedicines. So in short, we are saying healthcare entrepreneurship will help in creating sustainable business model for the purpose of health-related products and services. So we are going to look into how someone can create a business idea that can help in providing health-related products or healthcare products and services. So going forward, what are these few principles that can guide us in healthcare entrepreneurships? So in some of these places, you can look at value-based care, where we are focusing on delivering high quality care to improve patient outcomes and also reduce cost. Yes, we might be working in the healthcare entrepreneurship areas, but you need to focus at least in delivering high quality care and services. And the second principle you can work in is incorporation of health tech innovations, that in providing the business idea or the business product, then you need to at least be good in utilizing technology to enhance medical diagnosis, treatment, and even patient care experiences. And there's a bit of understanding regulatory compliances, that as much as you're going to start healthcare businesses or healthcare entrepreneurship, you need to be good in standing in terms of regulatory compliances. Understand the licensures, you need to understand the provisions that pertains to the particular business that you're going into. And this is in regards to healthcare delivery and services. Look into the complexity that comes with regulation and standards. So you can work with the ISO certified standards that are required for the particular healthcare business that you want to include yourself into. And the other bit is to basically prepare for challenges and opportunity in the healthcare industries. So there are different challenges, but they're also bringing out opportunities out of it. So on the challenge based, there is high and rapid technological changes that is oncoming currently when it comes to business. And so someone really needs to be on the ground catching up with all this development and new ideas in the areas. Then there's a bit of regulatory hurdle. Sometimes it can take a long time before someone can easily understand how to overcome the regulations or to master the regulations that are required. but also there's healthcare access disparities. Understand that the cost implications in different categories of income earners accessing this healthcare service, you have to consider that, which is a challenge though. But now you can also use that to develop product diversification that can help you reach different scope of different users or different healthcare users in the industries. So what are the opportunities from the different challenges? Where there is high rapid technological changes, then there'll be high demand for telemedicine. So take an example with the growth of telecommunication, growth of phones, people using, let's say, computer-based interactions, then you can work around with telemedicine, come with apps, come with diagnostic material or not substance, but equipment that can actually help us simplify the services and diagnostic processes. Then talk about personalized medical medicine advances, where we move from the generalized management of a client, but you can go into individualized approach. Then the bit of AI, that is artificial intelligence and data-driven health solutions. So with this in mind, looking at how can I incorporate artificial intelligence and how can I use data to help in generating health solutions. For example, you can look at the population changes, the population growth rate, morbidity rates, and even mortality rates to just determine what type of problems can you solve with the different innovations that you can have in healthcare. You may find someone is working with maternal health and they want to come up with methods that can help prevent diseases like preeclampsia or eclampsia. Someone wants to prevent postpartum hemorrhages. One wants to come up with methods that can easily help in managing postpartum depression. And these are all different solutions that are handling needs that have been risen up because of the rising data that is coming out from the communities. And so there are few studies that show healthcare entrepreneurship is doable, or things can actually develop and be successful. For example, we have cases of nurses launching health apps, and this can help improving patient monitoring and communication. We have medical devices startups, people coming up with companies that is revolutionizing diagnostic tools for better disease management. There's also telehealth company and expansion, which is looking into extending access to quality care in the underserved communities. A good example are apps that help with follow-up and care of patients through, let's say, SMS reminders or through sending of health messaging that can actually remind clients to take their medication or remind clients to keep up with their follow-up and consultation with their different doctors. So so many development that are ongoing that you can take advantage of, or you can come up with ideas around them to improve or to diversify the different areas of business in the healthcare. And there are different strategies. Maybe you're wondering like, how can I come into business or how can I start a business in healthcare? The steps are simple, but I will be expanding more on like developing a business idea in healthcare, and you'll have a whole lesson on that to understand the different steps that you can take to be able to identify. But this is just an introduction bit. So we are bringing in different starting points in summary. So with strategies for starting a healthcare venture, you can do different approaches, and one of it is identifying an unmet healthcare needs. Like do research, do analysis, get some gaps that are already in the service that are not met. And maybe you could use your own experience. Let's say you are admitted in a health facility and you did not like how the services were being given. And so you want to improve that, or you want to change it, or you want to work around it and come up with an innovation around it. Work with unmet healthcare needs, identify them, and come up with a solution around it. Then the second bit is you can start with partnership and collaboration. You need to understand sometimes the business idea could be very expensive, but now with that, you can connect with fellow medical professionals who have a same idea or who have a same calling to be in the same area, and you can collaborate to develop the idea and come up with a very good innovation. Can also work with the investors who can give good funding to set up the business or to set up the venture that will cater for the particular need that you've identified. Or other ways is working with experts, that is people who are already good in the branch, or they're already good in the industry, and so you can employ them as your technical experts and they just help you build on this business idea. And the last bit is utilizing innovative technologies. This is now bringing in issues like AI, information technology, data analytics to just help you build on your business idea and to just innovate more on what you're looking into. So that's how technology can actually assist you to strategize and create a startup in healthcare ventures. And so closing up, other bits that you need to understand in healthcare is funding and investment options. So investment options are very many, and we will have again a whole class to just check into the funding and investment options. So for now, we just mention a few of them where you can get funding through venture capital funding. These are fundings that are secured for scalable healthcare business models. You can also work with angel investors or networks. This will help in benefiting individual investors who have a key interest in the healthcare startups. But you can also have government grants and aids. These grants basically are fundings that are given without intentions of being repaid. And so you can explore funding opportunities for healthcare innovations and research. So these are good places where you can source for these funds and be able to start up a particular business in the healthcare areas. And that was it for today, guys. We just wanted to introduce this concept, and we will have a whole series on healthcare entrepreneurship. And if you want to catch up more, be following on our playlist on the healthcare entrepreneurship. Please don't forget to give us a subscribe or click on the subscribe button and the bell so that you can be notified when the next videos on health entrepreneurship has been posted. Thank you very much for keeping up with us all the way to the end. Bye bye till we meet again in the next class.